Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory be to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Racha, Kodash. And I want to say double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And Shalom to the hopeful elect out there listening and learning, and also teaching the word in all sincerity and truth. You know, in the hopes that we may edify and feed the lambs of Yahweh Shai, especially in these last days. And you know, before I hit the recording button, I was just meditating on, just remaining spiritual, and just understanding, that when the scriptures say that all things work to the good of those that are in Yahweh Shai, man. You're like we're in a time now, Arkham, and you few sisters that listen and learn, that we're in a time where the Lord is actually making things happen. All right, and no matter how it may seem to the naked eye, where this is happening and speculation as to why this happened and why that happened, or why that didn't happen, but why that happened, just understanding that ultimately man's goings are of the Lord. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Like the Lord, the Lord is governing. In fact, there's even a scripture. It speaks about how the Lord governeth the world with the palm of His hand. Is that not in the scriptures? That's in the scriptures. Whether it be these celebrities that are exposing, what goes on behind the scenes and this and that and whatever. Ultimately, man, that's happening because the Lord said it would happen. The Lord actually said that He was there's nothing hidden that shouldn't be, come to the light. In fact, let me get that scripture. Okay. In fact, let me see if I can just pull it up. Nothing hidden that should not come to light. KJV. All right, this is Luke,
to Bible.com.
Luke chapter this is Luke chapter 8, verse 17. It says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad." You hear that scripture? That means that the Lord is making things happen. And the Lord is, that's how we know that Esau's at the end, because his whole, these corrupt corporations and what, Esau makes Jake do behind the scenes and this and that, it's all coming out because the Lord wants it to come out. All right? It's actually all happening because the Lord is making that happen. Ultimately. All right? So, and that's remaining spiritual, man. Like the Apostle Paul, he said, "See then that you walk circumspectly as wise and not as fools, redeeming the time because the days are evil." All right, so we gotta watch to see what's happening around us. We gotta, like, when we see things on the news, when we see things happen that's perfectly in alignment with biblical prophecy, that's a beautiful thing. And the Lord is showing us signs that, guess what, these things are happening because I'm about to lay the smackdown on this man's kingdom. Like Esau's kingdom is going down, man. That's why you see all the division that's happening in his kingdom. That's why you see the uproars of the people. I mean, just look at what's happening on the news. Look at what's going on in Haiti. At the moment, you got just under 1,000 or just under 4,000 prisoners, high-profile prisoners that have been let loose over there in Haiti, man. That are just committing acts of violence, pure chaos over there. And Haiti is, no new thing for Haiti to be experiencing, violence, but to the point where we can actually speak about how there's uproars of the people in the world, and Haiti is a part of that. So understanding that, this is all biblical prophecy, that's important, man. Keeping biblical prophecy at the forefront of our minds. When we see things go on, just know, is this what the Lord said it was going to happen? Is that why that's happening? It's because the Lord said it was going to happen? And if it lines up with biblical prophecy, then that's what should serve to build our faith. And that's a part of setting our affections on the things above rather than the things on the earth. Because Esau, he's got things set up on the earth to keep you distracted from what's really going on. That's why it pollutes the food, that you eat. Sprays chemtrails in the air and, pretty much, blocks you from being spiritual, man. He puts certain things in the food and in the air, which clog up your pineal gland, keeping you blocked away from the spiritual. Esau don't want us to be spiritual. He wants you to be dumbed down. He wants you to be fucking docile. He wants you to be distracted. He wants you to be constantly amused. He wants you to be fucking, just, played out of your mind, man. And that's why they got these fucking weapons, man. All kinds of weapons that they got firing from these fucking towers and satellites and so on and so forth. Heart attack guns, weapons that will make you just feel. Hey, Elder Apostle Ricard was going into this. Weapons that will just make you feel like fucked up out of nowhere, man. You just be feeling down in the dumps. And that's why we gotta stay prayed up. The scripture speak about pray without ceasing, man. Why does the scripture say to pray without ceasing? See, that's remaining spiritual. That's, staying connected to a higher power that we serve, fear, and worship. Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, man. Staying plugged into the power source is important. Hey, we're in a time where we're about to witness miracles on the earth, man. I don't give a fuck what Esau said, or what distractions Esau's got flooded out there, on social media and this and that and whatever. We're in a time where the Lord's about to pull back that veil completely, and people are gonna start to realize, hold on a minute, what we thought it was, it actually weren't. I remember Elder Apostle Gabar responding to a video from the Elder Brother Pashai, and he was talking about how the Lord is about to, there's gonna be some, like you see in Ghostbusters, demons running around. Hey man, the Lord's gonna bring back them. Hey, the Lord said he was gonna smite Egypt with plagues as before. So hey, come on, man. The sound of rushing water, the fearful sights, skipping beasts and all kinds of stuff. The Lord is about to open up some shit, out here, man. And we gotta, and if we ain't spiritual, man, okay, this is what I'm saying. The scripture says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength for salvation. Okay? Because the Lord is about to, have some shit happen out here. And if we ain't setting our affections on the things above, then guess what? You're just going to be bogged down with the things below. The scripture speak about setting aside the mortal thoughts. Let me get that scripture, man. Was it Sirach 14, I think? It might be Sirach, the 14th chapter. Let me see if it's in there. Okay, Sirach 14. No, that's not the one. But this is a good one. Let me read this one anyway. Then I'm gonna get the other one that I was thinking about, the mortal thoughts. So this is Sirach 14 and 2. Blessed is he, right, whose conscience have not condemned him, and who has not fallen from his hope in the Lord. So that's remaining spiritual. Having hope, in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Of course, that's hella spiritual, man. What are you talking about? People out here, but if I can't, I've got to see it to believe it, mate, and all that. The definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And we're telling you about things that are about to happen, and we have faith mixed with the word. Things that are written in the scriptures, right? Come on, the Acts of the Apostles, man. There were people praying, right, for the shadow of Peter to pass by them so that they could be healed. The Acts of the Apostles. Okay? The lame man that was laid daily at the gate of the temple, beautiful, which is called Beautiful. Okay? And when he received, because he was hoping to receive alms from Peter and John. But Peter and John said unto him, look, silver and gold have I none, but such as I have I give thee. In the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. And from that moment, by calling upon the name of the Lord, this man that was lame from birth, he started walking and leaping and praising the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You mean to tell me, come on, that we're not in them times, man, where stuff like that's gonna start happening, man? Imagine that, an individual that you just know, every time you walk down, you come across a certain street, you just see this guy that's just bugged out of his mind, or a guy that's just constantly begging outside of a supermarket. He's just always there. All right, then all of a sudden, one day, you just see, one of the brothers calling upon the name of the Lord, and now this guy is just, or the devils that were messing with him, the demons that were messing with him, all of a sudden, he's just, he's praising Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's, these things are going to help magnify the name of the Lord. All right, because I believe after the lame man was healed in Acts the 3rd chapter, you had thousands that were added to the church that believed after that very act. Okay, so that's setting affections on the things above, man. Not having our conscience condemned. You know, you just being down and oh, we're fucked. What's the point? You just being fucking. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. It's the spirit, man. You see that? Holy well. On this. I'm gonna pull up right behind them. You see that, man? Let me see if I can zoom in on this right here. You see what it says? Holy well. 144. Look at that. It's a spirit, man. So hey, come on, man. You trying to tell me that ain't spiritual? Holy well, man. And you know what? Hey, John, the 4th chapter should come to mind when you see something like that. You know, when Yahweh Shai and he saw the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman at the well, which was a heathen, and he just said to her, "Look, give me to drink." You know? And he said, and Yahweh Shai said, "Look, he that drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but he that drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall be within him a well of water springing up into everlasting life." So this word is likened unto water, man. Okay? This word is likened unto water. The scripture says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereunto according to thy words." According to thy word. Right? Well, that's Psalms 119 verse 9. Alright, so this word is able to cleanse us, man. So that's spiritual, that just popped up right there. That's spiritual. Okay? So the Lord is always showing them spiritual signs, man. And that's a part of not having your conscience condemned, man. You know, when you see spiritual signs like that, and you're able to, you know, it is able to boost your faith, that's staying plugged into Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, the Lord keeps us turned up in these last days. Because we're going to need every ounce of faith to get through the times that are coming, man. Because the Lord is about to turn things up. And you see, we be talking about the miracles on the right-hand side. Well, guess what? A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So if the right-hand side's going to turn up, or we're seeing the left-hand side turn up, so the right-hand side has to turn up, man. You got Esau talking about the chip, you know, brain chip implants, miracles on the left-hand side. So you mean to tell me that the miracles on the right-hand side ain't gonna pour out? Of course. Esau's got his false miracles with his technology on the left-hand side. And the left-hand side and the right-hand side, hey, the left-hand side is real, man. Alright, you remember Jannes and Jambres, man. Read the scriptures. Okay, when you had Moses and Aaron, they stepped to, you know, Pharaoh and his Jannes and Jambres, you know. The wise, or the soothsayers, the wise men on the left-hand side, Jannes and Jambres. But guess what? The right-hand side overpowered the left-hand side. So the right-hand side is more powerful, man. So we have to understand that too. Alright? So not having our conscience condemned is important, man. Okay? Now let me go ahead and get that mortal thoughts, because I said I wanted to mortal thoughts. Let me see if I can just. Right, so this is 2nd Ezra 14. Oh, 2nd Ezra 14, not Sirach 14. I knew it was 14. But 2nd Ezra 14 and 14, it says, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts." Right? Yeah, all the you know, the stuff that you're thinking about, and you know, you're overthinking, worrying about this and that. You're just in the flesh. Man, first of all, the scriptures calls us worms, man. How much strength? If you see a worm wiggling in the wet soil, how much strength does a worm really have? Okay, a worm is pretty much helpless, man. What's a worm gonna do just laying out in the hot sun? It's just gonna shrivel up, man. Alright, so hey, we need the Lord. Hey, the Lord is protecting us. We're just a worm. Scripture says, fear thou not, Jacob, thou worm. Alright, so we need saving, man. We need protecting. Okay, we need divine intervention, right? It says, and that's gonna happen. Hey, we need salvation. Period, man. And that's what the scripture says. Hey, you know, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, right? Lest there be no flesh left to be saved. Because if you leave it up to Esau, you know, the scripture says the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, right? And this devil, man, he's just destroying the earth. Everything is polluted under the rulership of this wicked, man, of this devil, the Edomites that the Bible speaks of. Esau, Edom, they are known as the borders of wickedness, man. Malachi 1 and 4 tells you who the wicked is. So we need saving, right? But the scripture says in Jeremiah 31 and 11, I believe, you know, the Lord, you know, has ransomed him from the hand of him that's stronger than he. You know? In fact, let me get that one real quick. I'm going to go back to 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. Because I don't want to misquote the scriptures. I want to read it. Right? This is Jeremiah 31 and verse 11. It says, for the Lord have redeemed Jacob. Right? No other nation, by the way. Right? No mention of Moabites, no mention of Ammonites, Ishmaelites, Edomites. No, Jacob, the Iqab. Alright, the Israelites, man. And have ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. You see that? So the Lord is going to save us, man. And there's nothing that Esau can do against that. Okay, yeah, he's going to push out that chip, but hey, guess what? He's not going to be able to chip the elect. Like the scripture says, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Because Esau is going to deceive the people out here to take that chip. But it's not possible to deceive the elect, man. Alright? It's not possible to deceive the elect. Remember, Yahushua said, none shall pluck them out of my hand. That's in John the 10th chapter. See, that's staying plugged in, right, to the power source, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yahushua said, what? I have lost none. Right? Come on, man. I have lost none. Imagine that. Okay? Let's go back to 2nd Ezra 14 and 14. It says, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Man, hey, man, we gotta be strong in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Okay? Don't the scripture say you're weak, but you're strong? Right? You're honorable, but you're despised. We're seen as the offscouring of the earth, man. Like, you know, like a pile of dirty dishes. That's how the world views us, man. They call us bums, faith-based Israelites, all kinds of names they call us, man. But guess what? Hey, when this cometh to pass, and lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. You see that? So what we're saying, man, hey, the scripture speak about how the poor man's wisdom is despised. See, people, they want to uphold the sayings of those that, you know, that are rich in this world, that have, you know, multiple FRNs and fat bank accounts, and which ain't even real fucking money, man. See, people are quick to, you know, extol to the clouds a rich man's sayings in this world, right? But when a poor man speak, that's what the scripture says. When a rich man speak, they will look to see what he saith, and they extol it to the clouds. But when a poor man speak, they will say, what fellow is this? And they will help to overthrow him. See that? Hey, the poor man's wisdom is despised. But you know, the scripture says the richest prophet, if not in the day of wrath. So when the Lord opens up out here, truly pulls back that veil, alright, when Yahushua comes back with a giant chariot and starts fucking blasting shit with concentrated fire, them laser beams, because that's what the prophet Habakkuk described, right? When the Lord opens up on Babylon the Great, that's when people are going to realize what these men were saying was the truth, and how they were boldly proclaiming that Yahushua is going to come back with the armies of heaven, man. That's when people are going to fucking realize. But then it's going to be too late. Hey, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. That's why we're putting away these mortal thoughts. We're setting our affections on the things above rather than the things on the earth, man. Colossians, the 3rd chapter. Okay? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste to flee from these times. You see that? So we gotta, man, get your mind out of the gutter, bro. Because the Lord is coming back. Hey, we gotta get ourselves ready, get ourselves prepared, man. Fuck do you think this is? Hey, the Lord ain't accepting nothing less than us being on fire for this truth, man. Hey, it's good to speak about being lukewarm. Hey, the Lord said, because thou art lukewarm, I shall spew thee out of my mouth, seeing that thou art not cold nor hot, but thou art lukewarm, I shall spew thee out of my mouth. So we gotta be on fire for this truth. That's it. The Lord ain't accepting half-arsedness. Hey, the scripture says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fall, bro. We're on a fucking mission out here, bro. To be saved. That's the goal for those that sincerely believe in this word. In Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. We want to be saved. Right? Or you might say, well, how am I going to get saved? Well, what's the answer then, brother? How do I get saved? Hey, well, the scriptures, man. James, the 1st chapter. And the 21st verse. Right? Receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls, man. With meekness. The Lord ain't dealing with these fucking proud individuals, man. And that's why the scripture says, cast not your pearls before swine. Alright? This ain't about fucking, you know, teaching the truth, you know, to niggas that can't get it, man. Okay? Because guess what? You try and do that now, they're going to want to turn and rend you. They're going to want to fight you because they can't get the truth. That's why John the Baptist, who was it? John the Baptist that said, you generation of vipers, who warned you to flee from the wrath to come? John the Baptist was cursing them out, man. Okay? Hey, what didn't Yahushua even say? Ye are from beneath, but I am from above, man. We gotta set our affections on the things above rather than the things of the earth. The fucking mortal thoughts, man. Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, man. Don't worry. Hey, cast your burdens upon the Lord. The Lord's got it, man. That's why I mentioned earlier when I started this video, hey, the Lord is orchestrating everything behind the scenes. No matter what you see that's happening out here, the Lord, hey, there's nothing that goes on that the Lord don't know about. You mad? Okay? So understanding that the Lord governs the world with the palm of his hand, that's setting your affections on the things above, man. That's staying connected to the power source. To Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai. To know that the Lord's got everything, man. And you know that they got that song, he's got the whole world in his hand? Like my man from Conair was singing. He got the whole world in his hands. You know? Yeah, the Lord's got the whole world in his hands, bro. And he's governing the world with the palm of his hand. The Lord is orchestrating great aid. The Lord is, all things work to the good of them. Let me get that scripture. Let me get that scripture. All things work to the good for them. KJV. All things work for the good. KJV. You know, because I'm driving, so I'm just using the voice assistant just to get these scriptures, because it's difficult for me to type it. And you know, I'm recording on another phone because Satan started messing with my main phone. You know, I've noticed there's a couple of videos I haven't even been able to upload because after like the 20-minute mark, all of a sudden Satan starts messing, starts messing with the recording. The sound starts cutting in, and so hopefully this records fine. It gets all choppy. But that's just Satan messing with our technology, man. You see, hey, Satan's mad. Hey, Esau be fucking with with this with brothers' live streams and elders' live streams and that. I've been seeing it, bro. Okay, this is Romans chapter 8 verse 28, and we know that all things work together for good to them, right, that love Yahweh. Okay, all things work for the good, right? And to them who are called according to his purpose. So this is all about the Lord's purpose, bro. Hey, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, right? So we ain't look, man, we didn't will ourselves into this truth. The Lord said, look, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. We're in this truth. We believe, and it's for a purpose, man. Okay, it's for a purpose. All right, and the Lord is for the Lord's movie, for us to be saved. All right. So that's it, man. That's all I wanted to say. Right? As we set our affections on the things above rather than the things on the earth, man. That's all I wanted to go into. Just a few things to think about, meditate on, is that the Lord has constantly got things working towards a purpose, that his word might stand. Okay? Hey, the scripture says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please and prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So this is the word of the Lord. Because the Lord said it's going to happen, that's why things are happening. Okay? Because the Lord said it, that's why it is. That's what it is, bro. Ain't no if, buts, or maybes on that. Because the Lord said it, that's why the fuck it aguana. Alright? Habakkuk 2 and 3. Though it tarry, wait for it. Right? The vision is yet for an appointed time. The vision is what? The prophecies. Right? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right? So the vision is for an appointed time. These prophecies are speaking, man. Wars, uproars, right? Uproars of the people, wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. All these things that we're seeing happening, that are popping off on the earth, it's all happening. All things are working to the good for us that believe, man. We say you believe in this truth, you believe in biblical prophecy, then understand that it's the will of the Lord. It's all about the will of the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Alright? So with that, man, hey, set your affections on the things above. Hey, fight the good fight of faith. We almost out of here, man. Hey, yeah, Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time that now is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. Our salvation's close. And we can see it. We can see it. Just keep your eyes open. Watch for them prophecies, man. Alright? Because, hey, salvation is nearer than when we believe. Alright, so with that, I pray you were edified. Shalom to the elect.